47 of MLB. This is JD Zach Dawson, your host. The running egg and tuber chat with love, support, and respect throughout the group. With great content comes great responsibility, with knowledge being the power. If you want to catch more MLB 20 until I pick up MLB 21 in the next 2 weeks throughout the group today. On April 20th, for the PS5, be sure to hit that red like button, comment and follow throughout the group today. If there's anybody in the live chat today that has a Twitter and a Discord, first thing, most of us also coming inside of Twitter and outside of Twitter as we speak. Most of us can give each other the first and last name information through Twitter and doing what we can do to follow each other. I follow most of us in the live chat throughout the group. Well, more importantly, and also do not forget the numbers on your Twitter account as well. But on that, guys, the numbers are always the same. The numbers are 824-656-00. J and D are the only two capitalization as we speak today. And the same with the others are actually lowercase the same way. But on that, guys, does anybody in the live chat today not only has a Twitter, if you guys have a Discord, you guys can friend request me on Discord, tell me you guys said hello, and let me know if there's anything you'd like to add, too, throughout the group, and see what we can try to bring in for sure. Okay, okay, did we just drop one? Okay, we got two, okay. But on that, guys, about this group, let me know. Friend request me on Discord towards the group. See if there's anything you'd like to discuss. And also send me out on YouTube, guys, about the group anytime you guys have a chance. But other than that, guys, no S intended. Most of us know what we do on our channels. Get ready, guys. We watch videos in full. We like, support, comment in full, share it, tweet it out, add it to a playlist. And more importantly, we'd never ask for support back in between. Basketball to land at 32, Greatest Showman at 13. And today, guys, we got the series finale of a 3-game series in Seattle. As today, it will be the 17 and 29 Tigers taking on the 23 and 25 Seattle Mariners series finale in Seattle this morning. So today, for this morning, you guys get Easy News every 19 to 20 minutes. So that's usually what usually happens throughout the group today, too. Any episode I do is anything that's more compelling. A little more of the same, but good variety. So, pitching for the 17 and 29 Tigers today. Not bad of a record, but a little bit good. Goes by the name of Tyler Skubal. Has a 4-2 1-loss record, 44 strikeouts for 2.41 Erwan Davins. And on the mound today for the 23 and 25 Mariners as well will be Nick Markovičius. He has a little off and on record. He has a 2-4 record, 31 strikeouts of a 5.44 around average. We're going to take it down in the ballpark today, but I am a little more tired. Slept in maybe like once or twice today, but I think we might be just fine on the reins. Remember, guys, this is what this group's all about. Having love, support, and respect. Knowing what you like to do, what you love to do, with thumbnails and good as anything can get. Say thumbnails and banners. As long as they're more creative, or creative towards what the work we do on YouTube or any channel that you're on. I don't think it's going to be not too bad, but it's a good, compelling idea towards knowledge being the power with getting to know new people and, you know, it's what usually matters is everybody's part of the family. As good as anything it could possibly get to. So today on the mound for the 17 and 29 Tigers today, guys. So you guys can see on the left side of the screen, Tyler Skubal has a little bit of a good 4-2 1-loss record of a 2.41 around Evans. And on the left side of your screen on the live chat today, guys, throughout the group, you guys can see the starting lineup for the 17 and 29 Tigers listed until we get MLB 21 in 2 weeks. Leading off first will be Victor Reyes at center, William Bonifacio at right, Jimmy Candelario at third, Jonathan Scope at second, one and only Miguel Cabrera at first, Cesar Cron at DH, Nico Goodrum at short, Harold Kessler at left, and batting ninth is catcher Jake Rogers. Between the bottom list to the top to the bottom. Jake Rogers is a little more tired out from yesterday, so he'll actually begin some rest on it. Jonathan Scope needs a break, involving his energy level a little bit, so he'll be resting. So how is everyone doing this morning? Hope you guys are well, staying safe, staying in the moment. Happy Tuesday, guys, by the way. But other than that, guys, my opponent was not feeling good yesterday, so I thought he was not going to be bringing himself into live chat last night. But basically, I actually just gave us some time to relax and, you know, gave us some time to think about a couple things. I've been thinking about a couple things the same way overnight, and so I'm like, you know what? I'm fine with that. My opponent actually deserves the time to feel better and so everything's settling down and try it again if possible. But we're still pretty good on track as it fronts out any new day. Pitching for the 23 and 25 Mariners today, guys. You guys can see on the middle, number 52, Nick Mokavikius. 10th start of the season, 2-4 record, with a 5.44 all-round average. As you guys can see. And number 22 will be leading off first for the 17 and 29 Tigers, Victor Reyes, batting .234. First pitch by Mokavikius. From threats up top, one strike. As far as outside the park baseball, guys, 20. I was finishing off the game between the 5 and 14 Tigers, taking on the 8 and 10, what do you call it? Different team. Get that later. The ball, one strike. Up top, 1 ball, 1 strike. Today's temperature, 70 degrees, 6 miles per hour, blowing from left field to left. That's from right field to left. My statistics today, guys, is my highest strikes is 29. Top 2 views of all time to be a ground ball to first, in 1 second. Gets the first base in time, puts down for the Tigers. But yeah, my statistics is the top views is 96 and 113. My opponent's statistics also in between today. She's at 70, Bell's at 62. So all my opponent needs is, you know, 230. Bell needs 38. At times he turns 31. Here's the pitch by Mokavikius. That's a strike. And that'll bring up next to bat Jorge Bonifacio, batting 199. I did watch a little bit of baseball when I was actually on the call with my pudding and was on my laptop a little bit today, but I mean earlier this morning. But you know, I watched a little bit last night. Last game was 1 for 4 with a homer and 1 RBI. But work's going good. 11 Nice Pieces doing good, and you know, it's all good. We got umpires Kenny Jansen, Zoe Hillsdale, Rusty Valentine, and Michael Fillmore, I think. 1 ball, 2 strikes, with the biggest from the stretch. And that's going to be a foul ball to left field. Foul ball to left field, gets a little off the wall. And that's a base hit to left. And that's a double for the Tigers. Jorge Bonifacio, 10th double for the 17 and 29 Tigers today. Holy cow, guys. So it's a little inside or outside the mix and, you know, get some to resurrect. But no bad of a structure in between. All by its lonesome. Leading off next, guys, to bat, number 46, the baseman Zamir Candelario. On the road with the 17 and 29 Tigers, guys, has a 169 average, 4 homers, 10 RBIs. It's batting .248. Runner at second with 1 out. His biggest from the stretch to the right, 1 ball, no strike. Was acquired by the Cubbies in the 2017 MLB season. So yeah, the Tigers and the 2002 season replay on my laptop also, guys. They're actually 5 and 15 as far as I know. So, the next we have a day off on my laptop as the season replay. And then, I think we should be not too bad as we speak. 2 balls, no strike. Mokovikias from the stretch. My opponent should be in the live chat today. But, the good thing is, she doesn't have to be back to work until any time being, so she's good. Up top, 3-1. Plus, guys, I'm off today and tomorrow. Go back Thursday and Friday. I'm off Saturday. The next map will be Will Castro. He's on deck. Strike from the stretch. And that's ball 4. First walk by Mokovikias. As he walks Samir Candelario for the 17 and 29 Tigers today. And the runner will go to second. Speaking of that, here comes Will Castro today, guys. 199, 4 homers, 7 RBIs driven in. First and second base, 1 out. Mokovikias from the stretch. And to the left, 1 strike. It's acquired also by the Indians in the 2018 season. But other than that, guys, we're on the road to get MLB 21 in 2 weeks, so I think you guys are excited about this group. With lots of point of respect, as good as we can balance it. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's going to be a call from third base. Nice catch defensively. And that's out number 2 for the Tigers. Runners will hold first and second. I'm going to hit my left ear real quick. 1 second. There we go. Keep that a little more inside, guys, throughout the group. So it's first and second. Up next to that, guys, the one and only Miguel Cabrera, number 24. Batting 193, 1 homer, 2 RBIs driven in. First and second with 2 outs. Plus the glove down and the target. Mokovikias from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Up top, 1 ball, no strike. Has a very nice career. 2,826 hits with 17 seasons. And up top, 2 balls, no strike. If you guys also want a shout out in the live chat today, about Running Egg and Tubichat. Running Egg is actually live almost 24/7. Tubichat is also he's actually live every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays. But most of these days, but when it comes to Monday through Thursdays, he's actually busy doing a couple other stuff. That's going to be a fly to right field, gets under it, makes the catch, and the inning is over. But it's all good, guys, no pressure. Tigers leave 1, go to bottom of the first inning, series finale in Seattle. Tigers nothing, Mariners coming to bat. Okay. Starting pitcher for the 17 and 29 Tigers, number 29's Tyreek Skubal. 10th start of the season, has a 4-2 record. I think that's a little more of a not bad of a record. Have a 2.41 earned runs average. Off the bat. And leading off first for the Mariners will be D. Strange Gordon, batting 291. First pitch by Skubal from the stretch. And that's going to be a pop-up to left field. And gets under it, makes the catch defensively, and that's the first out for the Mariners. But other than that, guys, like I said, work's been going good. Lemonade Speedster's doing quite well, and not much doing the fun fair today, too, guys. I think we might be just fine. As long as it doesn't have anything to cross-whip. It'll bring up Tim Loops, nods his head. Here's the pitch. At the bottom, 1 strike. He's batting 229 off the bat today. But we'll see what happens at the after party today. We'll see how that's going to bring right inside and outside the schedule for this week. And up top, that's a 2nd strike off the bat. Last 4 games had a triple and 4 RBIs driven in. Thanks to Sir, set of the career, thank you. Throughout the group. No ball, 2 strike from the stretch. And that's going to be a foul to home. 2nd strike off the bat. Hope it's cut. With 2 strikes in total. And that's a strikeout. And that's out number 2 for the Mariners. First strikeout by Tyreek Skubal. It's like if you get close to the bottom and want to swing something badly, and that's outside, not inside the zone signal you want it to have, guys, you can't get there too quick. As long as it's not structured that much. Here comes Kyle Lewis, batting .322. The bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Batting .322, first place. 14 homers, 41 ribbies driven in. Keeps a little more comprehensive. 1 ball, no strike from the stretch. And that's going to be a line shot that's deep center field. Gets a little off the wall and gets a base hit the center, deep center, guys. Wow. And that's a double for the Mariners. You see, guys, anybody that has good ribbies and other good stuff too, like say batting average and winning overall, like any baseball team in the season, that player could hit. Good morning, Zayden. How are you today? Happy Tuesday morning. How you doing? Throughout the group. And that one's going to be a fly ball to right field. Racing back, and that's not going anywhere. That's gone. 2-run homer by Kyle Seager. 10th home run of the season. 344 feet, 96.8 miles per hour exit velocity. With Kyle Seager. Nice 2-run homer. 10th home run of the season. It strikes first. It's 2-0 Mariners. Bottom of the first, 2 outs. This finale in Seattle. But I think we might be okay today, guys. My highest smile ratings is 148. As you guys can see, Kyle Seager gets it down deep for a 2-1 homer to right field. It's gone. Goodbye for a souvenir. It's a little inside. 2-0 Mariners. Bottom of the first, 2 outs. Game series finale in Seattle. Here comes Dylan Moore, batting .295. The bottom, 1 strike. That's a career high of 19 homers, 42 RBIs driven in. No pressure intended between, and the statuses between any powerful teams with power hitters. To the right, 1 ball, 1 strike. Last 2 games had 2 doubles and 9 ribbies driven in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Screwball from the stretch. And that one's going to be a foul ball to right. Second strike on the board. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 and 2 from the stretch. And that one's going to be a ground ball to left field. Gets under it, and that's a single. That's a single for the Mariners. It's going on a base hit. You guys get news in another 2 minutes. Remember, guys, if it's 19 to 20 minutes inside any episode I do on the schedule, when it's every week on the format, you guys get the news as good as possible. As good as anything can get. Here comes Ty France, number 23 first baseman today, guys. Last 7 games, 10 for 40, average 10 for 28. Also with an average of 357. 311, 5 homers, 16 ribbies. Runner at first with 2 outs. From the stretch. Top, 1 ball, no strike. In the 34th round pick in the 2015 MLB draft. With a little more speed going. At the bottom right angle, 2 balls, no strike. Any batter that tries to get something that they want, you can't get much closer than it could be. 2-0. And that one's going to be a fly ball to left field. That'll drop it in, makes the catch, and the inning is over. Third baseman, number 15, Kyle Seager. Gets a 2-run home run shot to deep right center field. Close to the fair track. It's gone, goodbye. Keeps a little bit clear and smart. For the top of the second inning. Series finale in Seattle, Mariners 2, Tigers nothing. Batting next for the Tigers will be CJ Cron, number 26. 190, 3 homers, 10 RBIs driven in. Puts the glove up. Gets signed down. With Vegas from the stretch. Up top, 1 strike. Also had a 6-year career with the Angels, Rays, and the Twins. It's a little hard pumping. No ball, 1 strike. To the right, first ball on the board. At the bottom right of the screen. Okay, guys, we're gonna get to some news going right now. It's been 19 minutes throughout the group. To the right, 2 balls, 1 strike. But other than that, guys, before we get to news, as we normally do, if you guys have a Twitter, that's going to be a foul to home. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2-2. You guys a sign up, Mark Vegas from the Strats. And foul to right again, 2 strikes again with 2 balls. But yeah, guys, you guys can follow me on Twitter as JD Zach Dawson. The only 2 cowboyizations is the J and D. So running egg and 2 with that with lots of point of respect. Nico Goodwin was on deck. 3-2, 3 balls, 2 strikes from the Strats. And that's going to be a shot to right field. We can get under it a little bit more, and gets a little off the wall. And that's going to be a base hit. And that's a double for the Tigers. And Mitch Henniger has both hands on his back, trying to get through some stiffness. Then he'll be having a few rests to make him good as new. Henniger can be removed. So, playing in right field for the 23 and 25 Mariners will be Jake Furley, number 8 right fielder. Up next will be Nico Goodwin, batting .266. Runner at second with no outs. 4 homers and 11 RBIs driven in. But other than that, guys, you guys can also send me your first and last name with any capitalization, lowercase information in the live chat today, anytime you like, so we can follow each other. And that was going to be a fly ball to right field. Gets under it, makes the catch, first out for the Tigers. Run second, we're going to go to third. And the runner goes to third. Okay, what were we, guys? But yeah, the numbers are always the same. But as long as you have the good numbers that's attached to your Twitter account, people can look up and see the kind of numbers you have filled between your first and last name and one word at this point. Then I'll bring up next Harold Castro, number 30. 238, 4 homers, 9 RBIs. Driven in at the bottom, 1 strike. Runner at third with 1 out. But other than that, as we speak, the numbers are 824-65600. You guys can send me a phone request on Discord towards the group. You guys can check out my 2 good old friends of mine. Now it's going to be a ground ball to left field. And that's going to be a base hit. That's a single for the Tigers. And it's now 2-1 Mariners. Here's finale in Seattle with 1 out, with a runner at first. Holy cow, guys, look at it again. But other than that, guys, phone request me on Discord towards the group, and let me know if you guys want to talk about anything in the live chat. You can try to get something in the mix with great content, love, support, and respect. Just so we can get it. That's all mine's up, batting 136. 1 dislike's not going to kill me. It's pretty much somebody else's fault. No ball, 1 strike from the Strats. And that one's going to be a fly ball center field. And can the runner second go to third? Yes, he can. And that's a single for the Tigers. Runner second goes to third. Holy cow. But other than that, guys, you guys can send me a phone request from your Steam account. If you guys have a Steam, phone request me in the live chat. And I'll see if I can find you on Steam. I don't think it's going to be a big concern, but as long as we know what account you have and through the group, that'd be fine. But other than that, guys, you guys can vote Atlanta 32, Greatest Showman at 13. We watch the videos in full, like, comment, support in full, share it, tweet it out, add it to a playlist. Victor Race is all for 1. And that was going to be a ground ball center field. And runner will hold at third though, but that's a base hit. That's a single for the Tigers. Holy cow, guys, look at this. Gets a little inside the box, gets a little help, impressive. Not much intended either way. Here comes Jorge Bonifacio, guys. 1 for 1 for double in the first inning. At the bottom, 1 strike. Bases loaded. 1 out. You guys have any other questions? Let me know in the live chat. No S for S intended, or YouTube will just take away your followers. Actually, your shout outs. And that's gonna be a great and that's clear. That's a 2 RBI single. A single for the Tigers. And it's now 3-2 Tigers. Top of the second, first and third, 1 out. Series finale in Seattle. Holy cow. Well, alright guys, enough about that. Today's April 6th, 2021. We're going to get to our first article real quick. Here comes Samir Candelario, through a walk in the first inning. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. First and third, 1 out. Okay guys, first article, you guys to look at a trailer number 1 of Vanguards with Morgan Freeman. I have not seen the trailer, but I think it might look a little bit cool. Has a total of first place of 41 hits. Or if it's class a little bit. 2 balls, no strike. From the stretch. I'm gonna send a quick message to my hands real quick in a second. To left, 1 strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being out there. That tells me they both.
Yeah, I think my opponent's gonna be feeling quite better today since there's a little sun going on around 12, as far as we know for sure. I think. At the bottom, 2 balls, 2 strikes off the bat. 2 and 2. I got sick out of Marvel's Loki trailer is teasing Lady Loki. I think that'll be a first appearance. If most of us were to see that on Disney Plus, but it's not coming out till June. And that one's going to be a ground ball skip from second base. And that's a base hit. That's a single for the Tigers. And then first goes to second. And it's now 4-2 Tigers. First and second, top of the second, 1 out. Series finale in Seattle. Here comes Will Castro. He's 0 for 1. To the right, no 1 ball, no strike. First and second, 1 out. But I think we might be okay today too, guys. No problem intended. Paramount Plus reveals the first images, guys. To right, 2 balls, no strike. As it has the first images of Captain Janeway animated series. Which I think she's coming out of Star Trek too. Let me double check that. At the bottom, 3 balls, no strike.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position. In your favor.
Up next is Miguel Cabrera. He's on deck. That's a long article. No thanks. 3 balls, no strike from the stretch. To the right, 1 strike. That's a total of 17 balls, 28 strikes, a total of 45. For 23 and 25 manners today. You guys can check out that. You guys don't want to miss the Easter eggs, and it takes 2. You guys can check out a trailer for that too. 3 balls, 1 strike. Look at Vegas from the stretch. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. Throws to second. Almost had a double play, but that's a single though. When the second goes to third, out number 2 for the Tigers. He goes Miguel Cabrera. Thrown out his first time, he's 0 for 1. First and third base runners with 2 outs. Here's the pitch by Vegas. Up top, 1 strike. Also, guys, has an average of .933 with nice 17 career seasons. No ball, 1 strike. And that's going to be a foul to right, 2nd strike. Okay, guys, TV show host Jimmy Fallon. Not sure if you guys heard anything about this, but I'll jump on that real quick. Up top, 1 and 2. A ball, 2 strikes. As comedian Jimmy Fallon, guys, is going to be making his Twitch debut, live streaming Among Us with celebrity guests. Has his good talk show host, and him doing Twitch. I think that's going to be a little something for Among Us. I mean, I haven't played Among Us, but I've heard a couple of terrific things about it. But not as much as I can regular it. That's going to be a ground ball to center, makes the catch, and the inning is over. Go to bottom of the 2nd inning. See it's for now in Seattle. Tigers 4, and the Mariners 2. Due up next for the Mariners. Number 8, right fielder, Jake Farley. Has a 6-game hitting streak, 5 for 19 for Navs of 263. Batting .280, 1 homer, 14 RBIs driven in. Gets signed down a little bit.
First pitch coming. Here
Screwball from the stretch, and here's the pitch. To the left, 1 ball, no strike. Has a 6-game hit streak. 1 ball, no strike. Get back to news in a second. At the bottom, 2 balls, no strike. But yeah, guys, I actually, like I said, Jimmy Fallon playing Among Us on Twitch for the first time. I think it's going to be interesting. I mean, most of us in the live chat know what kind of good game it is at this point. 2-0. That's going to be a bunt attempt to right field. Makes the catch from first. That's the first out for the Mariners. So I'm like, so why not? Jimmy Fallon still have a nice time with that. Okay, guys, I'm going to check out the Xbox Game Pass scores, major games for April. If you guys want to check out what games you got for Xbox Game Pass this month, you have to check it out on whatever Xbox system you have. Xbox One, Xbox Series X or X at this point. The bottom, 1 ball, no strike, as long as it's good and creative for it. Here comes Tom Murphy, 279, 8 homers, 29 RBIs driven in. 1 ball, no strike from the stretch. And that's going to be a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Became the 3rd-round pick in the 2012 draft. You guys should check out the best controllers also in between. For the analog with the PC controllers. I haven't gotten a PC controller for my laptop yet, but I think it'll be maybe sooner or later. But it all depends how much money I'll spend. 2-1. 3 balls, 1 strike at the bottom corner. Up next to bat will be Philip Irvin. 298 average. He's on deck. I'm going to check out also JoJo Part 6. Of the new details, still Nelson, and the plot breakdown. And that's ball 4. First walk by Tyler Screwball. As he walks. Number 2, Tom Murphy, the 23 and 25 Mariners today. Up next to bat will be Phil Irvin, guys. Batting 298, 2 homers, 5 RBIs driven in. Run at first with 1 out. Engineer builds, guys, a fully playable Switch with a 650% larger 4K display. Ooh. I'm guessing that's going to be hard work. Let me double check that. Pitch by Screwball, close to the bottom middle, 1 strike. Let's get him 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. That's a long article, no thanks. No ball, 1 strike from the stretch. 2nd strike at the bottom. Gets a little hard pumping, guys. Gets a little more excitement. But just quite a bit. Keeps inside of range. 0-2. The ball's 2 strikes. And he struck him out. And that's out number 2 for the Mariners. 2nd strikeout by Tyreek Screwball. Runner at base will stay at first. Okay, there we go. Gets a little more inside the exposure. Hard pumping and it's up there. There we go. That'll bring up D. Strange Gordon. He's 0 for 1 for fly out. That's gonna be a foul to left. 0 for 1 for fly out in the 1st inning. Run out first with 2 outs. No ball, 1 strike. And that is a strike. Last 4 games, an average of 375, 6 for 16. No balls, 2 strikes from the stretch, and he struck him out. Well, it's the first in time, and the inning is over. We're going to top of the 3rd. Series finale in Seattle. With lots of respect today, guys, throughout the group. Tigers 4, Mariners 2. Okay, guys, got to check out the best wireless security cameras for anything that's a little more alarming. And that would be any alert system surveillance. You have to jump on for the detail for it. You guys already know that I looked at a little bit inside or outside the plot for Borderlands. And I think the movie itself is going to be good, the way I can think of it. I'm hoping to see at this point. Leading off next for the Tigers will be CJ Cron. Had a run, doubled, 1 for 1.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure.
Gets a sign down. Makovikas from the stretch. Outside to the left a little bit. One ball, no strike. Second place in the American League with 71 strikeouts. As you guys can see, Reddy Pittsford, guys. As it clarifies that the Borderlands movie differs from the games after fan concerns. Well, here's the thing, guys. I beat the crap out of the second one once with no problem. Second time with help. So there's a little something that I may or may not expect involving the Borderlands movie, but I don't know if it's going to be compared to the 2 out of 3 games I've beaten. But it all depends. To the right, 1 strike. The boss, 1 strike. But it all depends, guys. I mean, I don't know when the movie's coming out, but I'm a little more excited to see what kind of good stuff they display on it. That's the second strike off the bat. The boss, 2 strikes.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as
but it all depends. See if there's any more news. If not, guys, let's see yourselves news for this morning, 3 and 2. To the right, ball 4. Second walk by Markovikas as he walks. He's a Cron for the 17 and 29 Tigers today. But let me slide if there's anything else to clarify. Oh, wait a minute, guys. We have one last article. I'm sorry. We got Nico Goodwin, 0 for 1. Fire on second. Run at first. No outs. It's the fifth by Markovikas. The bottom, 1 strike. Last game games also has an average of 371, 13 for 35. We'll take that in a second. No ball, 1 strike from the stretch. To the left, almost a hit by Pitts opportunity, but that's ball 1. Gives it 1 ball, 1 strike. So you guys can see the actor who, by the name of Paul Ritter, guys, Quantum Solace and Tunable. At the age of 54 today, guys, he died today, apparently from this morning. I haven't heard of the man, but I'll double check it in a second. At the bottom, that's going to be ball 2. Okay, guys, according to Joe Scribbles, already posted this morning, about 15 minutes ago. At the bottom, 3 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He'll cancels up to back next, batting 243. He's on deck. 3 and 2 from the stretch. And that's ball 4. Third, another walk by Makovikas. As the manager for the 23 and 25 minutes is going to see if he's okay off the bat. But yeah, guys, Paul Ritter, guys, who appeared in Cinnabon, Quantum of Solace, and Harry Potter, the Half-Blood Prince, and more, guys. As you guys can see, he died at the age of 54 today, apparently. Here comes left fielder number 30, Hel Castro. He's 1 for 1. Runners first and second, no outs. Las Vegas from the stretch. The bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Second place with an average of 243. But yeah, guys, you guys have heard of Paul Ritter. I've only seen him in 1 Harry Potter movie, and that's... Well, he's not in the first one. He's not in what do you call it? The very first one, the one that made his first appearance in Goblet of Fire. Well, Robert Pattinson was in 2 movies with Harry Potter, and what was the only one who appeared 2 movies ever since Prisoner of Azkaban? 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's going to be a fly to mid center, and makes the catch for steal for the Tigers. And runner at second goes to third. Runner will hold at first off the bat. Holy cow. No bad of a structure there, guys, throughout the group. But yeah, guys, his name is Paul Ritter. But yeah, I had seen Half-Blood Prince, but not too much. Social Sailor was my very first one I watched when I was a kid. But I've seen all movies, to be honest. Let's roll mines up, 1 for 1. First and third, 1 out. Makovikas from the stretch. And here's the pitch. Up top a little bit, 1 strike. Hasn't he had a career with the Yankees before. But yeah, guys, he died at the age of 54. But speaking to the Guardian today, guys, the agent with Ritter. Hold on second, foul to right, second strike. He did say that his agent said that the actor had died peacefully after suffering one of two things, guys. At the bottom, that's a strikeout. Second out for the Tigers. Runners were pulled first and third. So the reason why he died earlier today, guys, he was suffering a brain tumor that was survived by his wife Polly and sons Frank and Noah. Hold on a second. Against Victor Reyes, 1 for 2. First and third, 2 outs. From the stretch. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Once again, had 3 home runs, 5 RBIs. Off the bad structure. Now here's a couple of good things about this guy. He was a multi-talented screen and stage actor, known for taking on both dramatic and comedic roles. But in the recent years, guys, throughout this man, who died today at the age of 54, he was perhaps best known, guys, for playing Deputy Chief Engineer in Anthony Dyatlov and Tinable, but it was actually hilarious, often hairless. Up top, 1 strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. But yeah, he was actually often shirtless as Martin Goodman in the UK sitcom Friday Night Dinner, which I have never seen it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now it's going to be a ground ball to second. And that's going to be an RBI single. That's a single for the Tigers. And it's now 5-2 Tigers. First and second, 2 outs. Series finale and Seattle. By 2.5, 2. Here comes Jorge Bonifacio, 2 for 2. First and second, 2 outs. The bottom angle, 1 strike. 5-2 Tigers, top of the third. 2 outs, series finale in Seattle. Makes it 1 strike off the bat. We'll get to the rest of the arc on the second. 1 strike off the bat, 0-1. And that's going to be a fly to right.
And that's going to fall for a base hit.
And that's going to be a base hit.
The runner scores from second.
And that's an RBI single. That's a single for the Tigers. And it's now 6-2 Tigers. Top of the third, 2 outs. Series finale in Seattle. Holy cow, guys, look at that. But yeah, guys, and he also played guys by the name of Guy Fiennes in the Bond movie Quantum of Solace. He also played as Eldred Whirlpool and Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I'm not sure if I've seen him in that role, but I think he did quite well in a couple good movies. Samir Candelaria's up next. RBI singled 1 for 1. First and third, 2 outs. Mokovikas from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 strike. It's an average of 253, first place. But yeah, guys, and appeared in many other movie and also TV projects as we speak. I mean, I haven't seen enough Half-Blood Prince, but Friday Night Dinner, probably not. Oh, hold on, guys. 2 balls, 1 strike from the stretch. Now it's going to be a shot to gap to right field. And that's an RBI single. That's a single for the Tigers. And it's now 7-2 Tigers. First and second, 2 outs. Series finale and Seattle this morning. Wow. But yeah, guys, Friday night, I'll get to that article in a second. Hold on. Here comes the manager for the 23 and 25 Mariners. Come to the mound. And that's going to be it for Nick Markavius. He's trying to get some outs today, guys, but he only pitched for like 2.2. Matters between its old hands or something. Somewhat awful, but I'm below average at this point. So, on the mound for the 23 and 25 Mariners will be Brendan. A 19th game appearance. 1 save with an 8.27 around average. 11 walks, 22 strikeouts. Here comes Will Castle, is 0 for 2. First and second, 2 outs. Was pitched by Brennan. To the right, 1 strike. With a line out and a ground out. But yeah, guys, Friday Night Dinner, guys, creator Robert Popper called him the greatest actor I ever worked with in a tribute on Twitter. Which I actually think that's good respect right off the bat. To the right, 1 ball, 1 strike. Once again, has an average of 364. Hold up a minute. Okay, I'm just looking real quick. There we go. But yeah, guys, he actually knocked it out of the park at this, and as one of his good movies he's been in. Up top, 1-2. But yeah, guys, put into videos realistically, while comedian Rob Durantley put into versatility, guys, going to stay with this comment, as he knocked it out of the park and tunable. Watching it, I conspiracy thought, oh, we have a new movie star between that and how funny he was in the movie. That's going to be a ground ball to first. Gets the first place in time, and the side is retired.
So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits.
Gonna bomb the 3rd inning, game series finale in Seattle, guys. Tigers 7, Mariners 2. Leading off for the Mariners will be Tim Lopes. He's 0 for 1 for strikeout in the 1st inning. Gets a sign down, scuba from the stretch. And here's the pitch. That was gonna be a ground ball to left field. And that's a base hit. That's a single for the Mariners. But yeah, guys, but let's get back to the other one in hand about this man. But yeah, guys, he said it was just unreal talent. May he rest in peace, Paul Ritter. Morning, Tupac. How are you today? Good morning. Bring up Kyle Lewis, 1 for 1 for run and a double. Right on first, but no outs. But it is good to see you back today, Tupac. How you doing?
Comes the 0-1.
With 1 strike. That's going to be a fly ball to center field. Gets under it. Almost had a diamond catch, but that's off the wall. And that's going to be a double. That's a double for the Mariners. Here you go, guys. A little bit close. Holy cow. So like co-creator, guys, Mark Gattis wrote. He actually wrote a nice peaceful message about Paul Ritter. By the way, guys, he died today at the age of 54 for knowing a couple of his good movies that he's been in. Comes Kyle Seager. He's 1 for 1. That's going to be a foul to left, 1 strike. Had a 2-1 homer in the 1st inning. 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. 1 strike, 0-1. That's going to be a foul to right, 2nd strike. Also has an entire career in counting for 9 years. 0-2. And he struck him out. That's the first out for the Mariners. First strikeout by Tyreek Skubal. But yeah, guys, he wrote something peacefully coming out of that from Twitter towards today. Dylan Moore's 1 for 1. 2nd and 3rd baseman, 1 out. Base runners, excuse me. Up top, 1 ball, no strike. His first place also in the American League with 19 home runs. And he said, what an actor, what a presence. So shocked and saddened by the awful news about this man. At the bottom, 2 balls, no strike. Rest in peace, actor, rest in peace. You guys also have an actor, Eddie Marcin, also added, involving Paul Ritter's death today. 2 balls, no strike. To left, 3 balls and no strikes. Up next to bat with Ty France, 308, 5 homers, 16 ribbies. He's on deck. 3 balls, no strike. From the stretch. To the left, 1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike off the card a little bit. 3-1. That's going to be a ground ball to left field. That's going to be fair. And that'll get a little off the wall. And that will be a 2 RBI double. That's a double for the Mariners. 14th double by Dylan Moore for the 23 and 25 Mariners. And it's now 7-4 Tigers. Hard pumping or no landscape pumping in between, guys. Wow. 7-4 Tigers. Runner with 2nd, 1 out. This finale in Seattle. To left, 1 ball, no strike. Brings up Ty France. He's 0 for 1. Will fly out in the 1st inning. Runner at 2nd, 1 out. But yeah, guys, he said that just up out of drama high school. Foul to left, 1 strike. Total 1 ball, 1 strike. 420 on base percentage. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's going to be a ground ball to 2nd base. Picks it up, throws the first in time. Out number 2 for the Mariners. So runner second goes to third.
Stepping up
We
now.
got to Jake Farley, guys. He's 0 for 1. Line out in second inning. Runner at third with 2 outs.
First
It's the
offering
pitch
on
by
its
Scooble.
hit in the air.
That's going to be a pop-up to center field. Gets out of it defensively, makes the catch. The inning is over.
So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left.
We go to
on.
top of the 4th.
3 innings
Series finale in
complete.
Seattle.
Tigers lead this
Tigers
one
7 and Mariners 4. Due up next for the Tigers today, guys, will be the one and only Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 for flyout and a lineout. 1 for 6 for the series. Okay, guys. He actually did say he dropped out of drama school. I saw a production of 3 Sisters. And a young actor playing Tzimbak did the monologue before the duel. I heard it every week at DS. With a strike to the right. That's ball 1. Well, 1 ball, 1 strike off the bat. He said, I heard it every week, but when he didn't, I forgot I heard it before. He went on the top one of the greatest actors of all time. May you rest in peace.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, we all know he's
But yeah, guys, yeah, if most of us can wish Ritter a good hopes and dreams with Christianity. He died today at the age of 54. May he rest in peace with the Holy Spirit, and may he join in heaven with the others up top. May he rest in peace. He was a good actor. I mean, everybody that knew him, I mean, I think he did quite well in Harry Potter. Now, Half-Blood Prince, I would assume. That's going to be a ground ball to second. Picks it up, throws the first in time, and that's the first out for the Tigers. But you cannot blame a man, guys. He did quite well of his acting career. One last article, guys. Playable prototype of canceled Dreamcast Castlevania 3D platformer is seemingly found. Between under stat seat. MCZ Kron, 1 for 1 for double and 2 runs. Actually, I'm not going to read this article there. Brendan from the stretch. To the right, 1 strike. Angels 5, Athletics 5 in Los Angeles. No ball, 1 strike. Brendan from the stretch. That's going to be a foul to home. 2nd strike. Gets his heart pumping, gets a little more experience. And you guys can see yourselves news. And that's a strikeout at the middle. And that's out number 2 for the Tigers. Up next to bat will be Nico Goodrum. Had a run, walked, he's 0 for 1. But it's all good, guys. I mean, Paul Ritter he's actually a good, he became a good man at the age of 54. But him doing a couple of good movies, I think it was good for him. And, you know, better than nothing. A little bit between other actors we've had over the years. It's going to be a foul to left, 2nd strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Phillies 5, Redbirds 3 in Philadelphia.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
At the bottom, 1 ball, 2 strikes off the bat so far today. Okay, which would be just fine from there. Okay, guys, we got about 3 likes, 1 dislike. I already know who the stupid person is, but let's keep going to the live chat, guys, throughout the group. That's going to be a shot to the gap, to deep right center field, racing back. That's not coming in, and that's gone to deep right field. And that is a solo homer by Nico Goodrum, 5th home run of the season, 398 feet, 104.7 miles per hour exit velocity. With a solo homer by Nico Goodrum, 5th home run of the season today, guys, of the schedule. And it's now 8-4 Tigers. Series finale in Seattle. Holy cow. You know what they say, guys, between a good-sized baseball team, whether it's softball, foosball, or anything, you cannot get the better of that. And that's 398 feet. 8-4 Tigers, top of the 4th. Series finale in Seattle. 2 outs. Gonzalo Castro is 1 for 2. A single, RBI'd, and had a run.
He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Giants 2, Braves nothing in San Francisco. It's a 1 ball, no strike off the bat. so far today.
The 1-0.
Up top, 2 balls, no strike off the closer.
Really feels like it's getting away from him out there.
There we go.
As a reliever, you can't
Wait for a
let that
little other
happen.
stuff
Nothing you
to
can do about what's already happened.
calm and
It's
tact a
only
little
gonna
bit.
get- We're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Nobody on.
It all depends what my opponent wants to do after he gets done with seal leading. Between 6 and 7.
Now a check
To the right,
swing,
3
but
balls,
Cubs
1
managed
strike.
to hold up in
Royals
time.
2,
3.
Dodgers 2 in Kansas City. Okay, yeah, I think we might be okay. 3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch.
And that's going to be a ground ball to second.
Towards second. Right
Picks it up defensively, throws the first, and the side is retired. They go good one, number 20 shortstop. Solo homer to deep right field. It's gone, goodbye, taking me to the moon, Alice and the group with love, support, and respect. Go to bottom of the 4th inning, says for now in Seattle. Tigers 8, Mariners 4. Leading off next for the Mariners with Tom Murphy. Do a walk in the 2nd inning.
But you don't want to fall too far behind.
Let me see if there's not much of a settlement we can handle here.
To get on and
Get the
set
sign down.
big boys to start driving in some
Scuba
runs.
from the stretch. And that one's going to be a ground ball to left field. That's going to be fair.
That's going to be a fair ball.
And that's a base hit. That's a single for the Mariners.
Leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense.
Let me check other
Let's see who's gonna
other
get
good stuff in between too, guys. So we can see there's much more inside the reins a little bit. Here comes Philip Irvin. He's 0 for 1 for a strikeout in the 2nd. To the right for a strike. Runner at first, with nobody out. Looks like anybody's going to have to double click. A little more powerhouse given. No balls, 1 strike. And that was going to be a ground ball to right field. And that's a base hit. Throws a little bit of that away. That's a single for the Mariners. Runner from first goes to second.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one timing.
Gets a little more in deep thought, a little bit. Gets a little more professional. First and second, nobody out. Here comes Steve Strains Gordon. He's 0 for 2. From the stretch, up top, 1 ball, no strike. White Sox 8, Blue Jays nothing in Chicago. Also 1 for 7 with an RBI. Red Sox 4, Rangers 2 in Texas. And that's going to be a foul to left, 1 strike off the bat. That's a season of average of 318 with RISP. Keeps a little more inside the structure as it wants to see what that's going to be coming in forward. 1-1. That was going to be a flying ball to right field. Makes onto it, makes the catch. First out for the Mariners. Runner at second looking to go to third, and the base runner is at third. And runner will hold it first. Keeps a little more company. Anything with good, proud, with love, support, and respect is always the key throughout the group. Here comes Tim Loops, 1 for 2 for run and a single. First and third with 1 out. Scuba from the stretch. Here's the pitch. At the bottom, 1 strike. That's an average of 310 with RISP. Runner will hold at third. Same with first base at this point. No ball, 1 strike from the stretch. That's going to be a foul to left. Second strike off its pumping. A little bit. 0-2. And that's a strikeout. And that's out number 2 for the Mariners. 5th strikeout by Tyreek Skubal. Holy cow, guys. Wow. Keeps a little more inside the book and keeps a little something exciting. I would assume. From the stretch, at the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. They'll bring up Kyle Lewis, who's 2 for 2. First and third, 1 out. Red 7, Brewers nothing in Cincinnati. To the left, 1 strike. So I can get a little more structure since it's not going to be a practice intended.
Which means he's doing it with damage.
Ready with the
1-1. Foul ball to left. That's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes off its category. From the stretch. 2-2.
That's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2.
Equals 2 balls, 2 strikes off its lane. Hold on, guys. I'll get back to that in a second here. Get that more aggressive here. 2 balls, 2 strikes from the stretch. At the bottom, 3-2. From next to bat will be Kyle Seager. 232, 10 homers, 29 RBIs for Benin.
Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home.
That's going to be a foul to home, 3-2.
Together a really good at bat here. The next 3-2.
3-2. Same spot, foul to left. 3 balls, 2 strikes off the bat today.
Another full count pitch home.
And that's ball 4. Walk by Scooble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to.
Holy cow, guys, look at that.
He did not want to walk him to load the bases.
As he walks
We'll see how he fares
for the
here.
23 and 25 minutes today. Holy cow.
So the bases are
Here comes Kyle Seager. It's 1 for 2 for 2-1 homer in the first inning. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Scooble from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Cannot get much more particular, guys. Holy cow.
2 out, bases loaded.
1 ball, no strike. At the bottom, 2 balls and no strikes. Holy cow.
Put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to
Not
be
much of a dunker, guys. As long as it keeps a little more inside the mezzo. It may or may not be that bad of an influence. 2 balls, no strike.
Too high.
Up top, 3 balls and no strikes. Holy cow, guys. Are you kidding me?
He was definitely
Up next to that, but Dylan Moore. 303, 19 homers, 44 RBIs serving in. On deck, 3-0. And that's ball 4 again by Scooble.
Come into score.
It's a runner will score. Not what anybody wanted.
times like these that
And it's now 8-5 Tigers.
I can see
Bottom of the
why he
4th,
would
2
wanna
outs,
be
bases
aggressive.
loaded.
Last thing he wants to do
Here's
is
finale in Seattle.
dangerous hitter, but
Oh my
run is
goodness.
painful too, and here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
He's a little more young, but not competitive. Here comes Dylan Moore. 2 for 2 for double, singled, and 2 RBIs.
Yeah, he
Bases
did a
loaded,
good
2
job
outs.
down and get that one his last at bat.
At the bottom, 1 strike.
They're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches
Gets a little
this.
inside its mezzo, but tries to get a little something off its
Outing for this
speed.
guy in this one so far, and one thing you can look
1
at if
strike.
you want to get really picky,
Up top, 1 ball,
less
1
than
strike now.
60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1 from the stretch.
Hit well.
That's going to be a ground ball to first.
Cabrera's got it.
His underway quickly got the first base in time, and the inning is over.
M's pick up a run on 2 hits.
We play 4 innings today, guys. Go to top of the 5th. 6 for now in Seattle. Tigers 8, Mariners 5.
Aaron Fletcher enters.
And pitching for the 23 and 25 Mariners will be Aaron Fletcher. Fletcher, 22nd game appearance for 2-0, 1 loss record. For 1.44 around average, 14 walks, 18 strikeouts.
In the top of the 5th.
And batting next for the Tigers will be Austin Romine. Had a run, singled, 1 for 2. Holy cow, guys. That is something you may or may not see every day as we speak. First pitch by Fletcher.
To deliver, here's the first pitch.
Up top, 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0.
Gives us high pumping. Up top, 2 balls and no strike.
23 years old. He was taken in the 14th.
So let's get a little more
round of the
expanding.
Player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute.
Just slice away at a little something that anybody can wait on.
There are definite signs that he has
To
a
the right,
chance
3
to
balls and no
make it
strike.
big league level.
3-0 to him now.
Up next to bat will be Victor Reyes, 242 average. He's on deck. Rays 2, Orioles 1. In Tampa, Twins 4, Indians 2, and Cleveland. And that's going to be a ground ball center field.
And a base hit, so early trouble
And that's a base
in the
hit.
inning.
That's a single for the Tigers.
That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters.
Anybody can be cracking a good smile, guys, as it should be.
Baseball and deliver a base hit.
I mean, I would think so, a little bit. Here comes Victor Reyes, 2 for 3 with 2 singles, an RBI and 2 runs. Runner first with nobody out.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Gets a little more of its heart going, a little bit. Move that a little off to the side a little bit. 1 ball, no strike. At the bottom left, 1 strike. 2 righties today, guys. And the bullpen for the 23 and 25 minutes, we got Jason Bradford and Kendall Graveman. It's a little more inside the book. At the bottom, 1 ball, 2 strikes off the bat.
It's 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes completed.
Nobody out, runner on first.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Fletcher from the stretch. And that's going to be a fly ball to center field. Gets under it a little bit, makes a catch. Defensively, first out for the Tigers. Here comes Jorge Bonifacio. 3 for 3 with double, 2 singles, and 3 RBIs. Runner at first with 1 out.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first
That's by Fletcher up top a little bit, 1 strike. Son of Dominican Republic. Same protecting between us and the group today, guys. With lots of point of respect. Now it's being the key towards whatever we do going forward. 1 ball, 1 strike. At the bottom, 2 balls, 1 strike. So let's get a little more of an average point. Marlins 4, Rockies 3.
That happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day.
You guys, let me know if you guys want to shout out in the live chat today. 2 and 1. That's going to be a pop-up to right, to foul territory to right field. Makes the catch. Out number 2 for the Tigers. Runner will hold at first base. Then I'll bring up Jameer Candelaria, number 46. 2 for 2 with 2 singles and 2 RBIs. Runner at first with 2 outs. Fletcher from the stretch. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Weston Gibbs has an average of 294, 10 for 34. Alright. Well, put that in the middle a little bit. 1 ball, no strike. From the stretch, here's the pitch by Fletcher.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over.
That's strike 1 off the bat this time. Yeah, Jameer Candelaria's 2 for 2 today, guys, throughout this group. Gets his heart pumping a little bit clear and thoughtful. 1 and 1. From the stretch, that's going to be a ground ball and a call from second base, and the inning is over.
Tigers leave 1. They're on top by 3, 8-5.
Go to bottom of the 5th inning, guys. Says for now in Seattle. Tigers 8, Mariners 5. Do well for the Mariners coming to bat will be Ty France. He's 0 for 2 for ground out and a fly out. Gets a sign down. Screwball from the stretch. In the upper left, 1 strike. It's acquired by the Padres in the 2020 season. 1 strike. A ball, 1 strike. Up top, 1 ball, 1 strike off the bat. 1 and 1 from the stretch. And that's going to be a ground ball to left, and almost had a nice, superb diving catch, but that's a single. That's a single for the Mariners. Trying to get a good grab out of it, but trying to get a little something he would have had. That'll bring up Jake Farley. He's 0 for 2 for line out and a fly out. Run out first with 2 outs. Actually, with nobody out. Let's sign down. Here's the pitch coming up to the left. 1 ball, no strike. It's played by the Rays in the 2018 season. Go up a little bit off the gap a little bit. One ball, no strike.
Now this is
It's going to be a ground ball to first. Throws the second. Throws the first in time. Double play. 2 outs for the Mariners. Holy cow, guys. You don't see a double play that much. Maybe half the time you do throughout the group. Oh my goodness. You can't get there too quick, guys, if it's not going to be inside of a mezzo. Coming up next will be Tom Murphy. He's 1 for 1 for run and singled. It's signed down Scooble from the stretch. That's going to be a foul to left, 1 strike. Angels 7, Athletics 5 in Los Angeles. I think my opponent could come in the live chat a little bit. It all depends. 1 strike. It's going to be a ground ball to second base. Gets under it safely, throws the first, and the inning is over. We play 5 innings today, guys. For the top of the 6th. 6-3 in Seattle, Tigers 8, Mariners 5. Due up next for the Tigers will be Will Castro. Grounded out in the 3rd inning, he's 0 for 3. Gets signed down between the glove. Fletcher with the pitch from Stretch up top, 1 ball, no strike. Also has 10 for the American League with 94 assists. Now much between completion a little bit.
A ball and a strike.
To the upper bottom right a little bit. It's 1 ball, 1 strike from the Stretch. At the bottom, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gets a little more of a tearing, occupied a little bit more. The bottom, and that's a strikeout. 1 out for the Tigers.
Next up for Detroit.
Up next to that will be Miguel Cabrera, nicknamed the one and only. He's 0 for 3. Gets a little bit inside the juncture. Close to the middle, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. At the bottom left, 2nd strike off the bat. So no balls and 2 strikes as we speak. From the Stretch, here's the pitch. To the right, 1 ball and 2 strikes off the bat, quite a bit. Eagles 1 and 2 today. 1 and 2. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. Picks it up defensively, throws the first in time. And that's a 2nd out for the Tigers. Here comes CJ Cron, number 26. 2 runs, 2 doubles, 1 for 2.
Here comes the first pitch.
At the bottom, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men.
So again, a little more directional type. No ball, 1 strike. Up top, 1 ball, 1 strike. Makes it equal 1 and 1. From the Stretch, here's the pitch by Fletcher. That's going to be a ground ball to the mound. Picks it up, throws the first in time, and the inning is over.
3 up, 3 down for Detroit.
To the bottom of the 6th inning. 6 now in Seattle. Tigers 8, Mariners 5.
So striding in,
Due up for the Mariners will be Philip Urban. 1 for 2 with a single in the 4th inning. As there will be a different pitcher coming in from the bullpen a little bit more. So let's get a little more conspiracy. And the one that's coming in differently. Pitching for the 17 and 29 Tigers today will be Daniel Norris. 10th game appearance with an 0-2, 1 loss record. 5.63 earned average, 1 walk, 12 strikeouts off the bat. He's signed down, first pitch by Norris. At the bottom, 1 strike. Again, the first round pick in the 2013 MLB draft a little bit. Gives a little bit more customization. Does have a little bit of that. No ball, 1 strike from the Stretch. That one's going to be a fly ball to right center field. Gets under it, makes the catch, first out for the Mariners. By the way, guys, if you guys want a shout out in a live chat today, with lots of point of respect, let me know. It's fine to navigate some good stuff while we're at it. But I think we might be okay. Here comes these Strange Gordon, he's 0 for 3.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Here's the pitch. That's going to be a fly ball center field. Gets to a spot, makes a nice catch. That's out number 2 for the Mariners.
He puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
I could do better than that before it. Oh boy.
Settling in now.
Because I think it will not be too bad. Here comes Tim Lopes, 1 for 3. Sign down, lowest from the stretch, and here's the pitch. At the bottom left, 1 strike.
Take a look at strike 1.
Not sure if it's getting off the bat or something. No ball, 1 strike. Noise from the stretch. That's going to be a foul to home. Second strike. 0-2. 2 balls, no balls, 2 strikes. And at the bottom, 1 ball and 2 strikes on his behalf.
Norris, a native of Tennessee. He was taken in the second round back in 2000.
I would have had a little bit more than that for advances. 1 ball, 2 strikes from the stretch. And that's going to be a pop-up to left field. And almost, that's going to be a foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes off the glove a little bit. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's going to be a strikeout. Picks it up, throws the first base defensively, and the side is retired.
So nothing happening this time around. We're through 6.
Go to top of the 7th inning. Series finale in Seattle today, guys, of this morning. Tigers 8, Mariners 5. And on the mound for the 23 and 25 Mariners will be Jason Bradford. 24th game appearance, 1-2 record. 7.61 earned average, 9 walks, 17 strikeouts. Up next to bat for the Tigers will be Nigel Goodwin. 1 for 2 for homer in the 4th inning. As we try to reload the live chat in a second, guys. Top 1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
I think it might be a little something with no problem at all. I don't think. But I think we should be just fine, clearly. No ball, 1 strike. To the left, 1 ball and 1 strike. But other than that, guys, remember, love, support, and respect is key towards success with whatever we can try to do for our channels, and see how we can balance it with thumbnails and, you know, whatever we like doing on our content. We'll be just fine. 1 at the bottom, 1 ball, 2 strikes from the stretch. 2-2 off the bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes. But yeah, I think we should be just fine, clearly, to kick off something today. See how that's going to go. And foul ball to left, 2-2.
Good job just to make contact.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Bradford from the stretch. At the bottom, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Come up next is Harold Castro. He's on deck. A 3-2 from the stretch. And that's a strikeout. First out for the Tigers. D-backs 2, Nationals 1 in Arizona. Yeah, I honestly think so too. That'll bring up Harold Castro. Had a run. RBI singled. He's 1 for 3. That's a strike on the right. So 1 strike in total. A little more of an inside hard pumping. But the good thing is I'm off till Thursday, and then I'm off Saturday after Thursday and Friday this week. Now it's going to be a foul ball in the stands. 2nd strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Bradford from the stretch. And that's going to be a strikeout. 2nd out for the Tigers. Remember, guys, Twitter, Discord. You guys can follow me on Twitter. And friend request me on Discord towards the group. Anything you guys want to mention or talk about, you can bring in the live chat anytime you guys like. My highest likes is 29, top views is 96, and 113. My former high, recently, since yesterday, I was at 1,658, but at least I only lost 3 supporters this week. That's okay. That's going to be a ground ball to left. That's going to be fair. And that'll be a base hit to left. And that's a single for the Tigers. Holy cow. But other than that, guys, you guys can vote the line at 32, Great Summon at 13, Never Ask for Support Back, The Running Egg, and Tubit's at, Inspire with Now It's being the key. You know, with love, support, and respect towards whatever we do, with thumbnails or banners. That would be great to have. Victor Reyes is back up, 2 for 4. Run on first with 2 outs. To the left, 1 ball, 1 strike. So try to point a little something out, but you can't get there too quick throughout the group. 1-1. It's going to be a foul to right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tries to get a bit more deep inside, but tries to get a little something near. And that's going to be called from third base. And the side is retired. Gonna bomb. Wow. Gonna bomb in the 7th inning. Series for now in Seattle. Tigers 8, Mariners 5. Coming to bat next for the Mariners will be Kyle Lewis. He's 2 for 2 with 2 runs and 2 doubles. And plus, guys, the next couple more days this week is supposed to be a little more mild, and it's gonna be real nice. I mean, it was real nice at work yesterday. It honestly was. It was like 70 something, but it was good. Supposed to be a little bit more like this week. Because I do not think it's going to be not a difficult thing to progress. 1 ball, 1 strike. Norris from the stretch. At the bottom, 2nd strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. From the stretch. That makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes off the bat. It's a little more inside the speed. He gets a little more tired with something. 2-2 from the stretch. And 3 balls, 2 strikes off the Cats. Up next to that will be Kyle Seager. 232, 10 homers, 30 RBIs. He's on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes from the stretch. And that's a good strikeout. First out for the Mariners. Can't get that too quick, guys. Here comes Kyle Seager. Had a 2-1 home in the 1st inning. He's 1 for 2. Gets the target a little bit. Norris from the stretch. And that's going to be a foul ball to left. 1 strike. Record between Seager versus Norris, guys, 0 for 12, with no average but 2 strikeouts. And that's going to be a foul to home, 2nd strike, a little bit. Kyle Seager is 1 for 2, by the way, guys, in the live chat this morning. And that's another good strikeout. And that's out number 2 for the Mariners. Doesn't keep it over falling, though, guys. Keeps a little more inside the structure. Keeps a little bit pumping with a bit of something inside the plate. Comes 2-1 more. 2 for 3 for double, single, and 2 ribbies. To the left, 1 strike. Keeps a little more stiff, but not theatrically for sure. I would hope to be for sure. No ball, 1 strike from the stretch. That's going to be a ground ball to left to third base. It's under it, throws the first for the 3rd out, and the inning is over.
1, 2, 3, go the Mariners. Still looking up at
For the top of the game, series finale in Seattle today, guys. Tigers 8, Mariners 5.
Yoshihisa Hirano is going to come on.
And pitching for the 23 and 25 Mariners also today, guys, will be Horacio Moreno. 19th, 20th game appearance, 1-5 record. Do well for the Tigers next will be Jorge Bonifacio, 3 for 4, 3 RBIs, 2 singles, and a double. First pitch by Moreno. At the middle a little bit, 1 strike. Pirates 5, Go-Go Mets 0 in New York City. So let's get a little something to exploit with. It's going to be a foul to right. A 2nd strike we completed. 0-2.
Grounded up
That's going to be the
first
same
base
spot,
line.
fouled it right.
Foul
Second
ball,
strike.
and the count
Two,
holds
no
at
balls, 2
0-2.
strikes.
Here's the pitch. A
At the
splitter,
bottom,
but he
1 ball,
started
2
it too
strikes
low as
off
it
his hand.
bounces up to the plate.
It's a 1-2. I'll probably send a message request and dust a little bit. Hold on.
2-2.
I mean, I do know my opponent's sleeping in when it comes to days off, so I actually do the same thing as I maybe can do. And that's the first down for the Tigers after a strikeout. Excuse me.
That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out.
It should be fine. Giants 3, Braves 1 in San Francisco.
Stepping in now, Jeimer Candelario. As he takes
At the bottom, 1 strike. That'll bring up Jameo Candelario. 2 RBIs, 2 singles, 2 for 3. No balls, 1 strike. To the left, 1 ball, 1 strike.
A previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, Matty,
It's a
there's
1-1
not too many
attack.
guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this.
So I gotta get a message on the board real quick. And the bullpen for the 23 and 25 Mariners will be is Enzo Munoz and Kendall Graveman. It's a 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be a ground ball close to second base.
Gordon is there.
Gets onto it, throws the first. And that's out number 2 for the Tigers.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 49, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Ready with
Against
the
Will
first
Castro
pitch.
is 0 for 4. Top, 1 ball, no strike.
To start him out here 1-0.
Okay, there we go. Outside the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. Equals 1-1 off the balance. And that's going to be a foul to left. 1 ball, 2 strikes equal.
Pitch on the way.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought
Just
that
a little
was
bit of
smart.
inside elevation.
They weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's going to be a ground ball to left and short. Picks it up, throws the first in time, and the side is retired. To the bottom of the 8th inning, see us now in Seattle and Tigers 8, Mariners 5.
Next for Seattle, Ty France. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that.
Here comes Dua for the Mariners, excuse me. Here comes Ty France, 1 for 3. With a single in the 5th inning.
See if he stays as sharp as he was before.
23 and 25 Mariners, we can step on it quite a bit.
First pitch of the
It's signed down, north from the stretch. The bottom angle, 1 strike. Just a little more of the feel. 0-1. That's a ground ball to third. Picks it up defensively, throws the first. That's the first down for the Mariners. Rays 2, Orioles 1 at Tampa. That'll bring up Jake Froley. 0 for 3 of a ground down in the 5th, excuse me. I just had to summarize a little bit, guys, about the group. That'll be a ground ball center field. Gets him second, and that's a base hit. That's a single for the Mariners.
Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the
And any pitcher is fun to hang on quite a bit. 7-game hitting streak between anybody. Gets a little more inside the excitement.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box.
Dodgers 3, Royals 2 in Kansas City. It'll bring up Tom Murphy, it's 1 for 2. From the stretch. That's a strike. Excuse me. Had a run and had a single. Runner first with 1 out.
0-1, here it comes.
1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike equal. Red Sox 6, Rangers 3 in Texas. 1-1. It's going to be a foul to left. 1 ball, 2 strikes off the bat. 1-2. Foul to home in the same spot. 1-2 a little bit. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 and 2 off
Fastball
the
got
bat
away
next
from
for
him
him.
there. It's ball 2.
Gets a little more inside the energy. 2 and 2, and that's a strikeout.
And there are 2 gone.
And that's out number 2 for the Mariners.
Standing in, Phillip Ervin.
Batting last will be Phillip Ervin, 1 for 3 for single in the 4th inning. Runner first with 2 outs. To the left, 1 strike.
Strike 1. 2 out with the man at first.
And that's going to be a pop-up to left field. Makes a nice catch, and the inning is over.
Mariners leave 1. Still looking up at an 8-5.
You guys can stress, get a little something to drink real quick in the live chat this morning. To the top of the 9th. Series finale in Seattle. Tigers 8, Mariners 5.
Andres Munoz enters from
And pitching for the 23 and 25 Mariners will be Andres Munoz. 18th game appearance, 4 saves for 3.94 earned average, 6 walks, 9 strikeouts.
set to start the 9th in this one.
And the one for the Tigers will be Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 4. He's the first base by Munoz, excuse me.
First pitch on its way.
At the bottom angle, 1 ball, no strike.
As the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You guys let me know if you guys want a live a shout out or anything this morning. To the right, 2 balls, no strike.
With the breaking ball.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought
So it's fun to right click or something. The bottom, 1 strike. Get about 4 likes. Keep going a live set, guys. Keep going.
Mexico. He's in his rookie year.
Keep going.
Big league level.
That's what this group's all about. Having love, support, and respect. Knowing what we love doing. And what we like to do with anything that's more creative. With love, support, and respect. And being part of something.
Outside for a ball.
It honestly is.
That's ball 3. The Tigers would love to get a leadoff walk to start this inning.
It's what it always comes down to. With something that's not loose or anything technical. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's the pitch.
At the bottom, 2nd strike.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits.
Giants 3, Braves 2 in San Francisco. From the stretch, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's ball 4. First walk by Munoz. As he walks Miguel Cabrera for the 17 and 29 Tigers today. Heads up in the live chat today. Comes CJ Cron, number 26. 2 runs doubled, 1 for 3. Runner at first with no outs. From the stretch, here's the pitch by Munoz. To the left, 1 strike. If it comes to the left side, right side, up or down, guys, out of signal, you can't get there too quick. Gets signed down a little bit between his target. From the stretch, with 1 strike. At the bottom, ball is low. Runner will hold at first. Gets his heart pumping a little bit more. The 2 players in the bullpen today, guys. For the 23 and 25 Mariners, you have Johan Ramirez and Kendall Graveman. 1 ball, 1 strike. From the stretch. On the upper left, 1 and 2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's
1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. Throws the second, throws the first base quickly. Double play, 2 outs for the Tigers. Holy cow. Remember, guys, we naturally see a double play every now and then, as long as it's not out of the basic tuition. But not 2 months off the bat, too. I'm telling you. Holy cow.
Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Then a big up Nico Goodrum. Had a homer in the 4th inning, 1 for 3. Oh my goodness. Here's the pitch by Munoz. From the stretch to the right, 1 ball, no strike.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Bring a little Zen roll. Tile. There we go. 1 ball, no strike. Munoz from the stretch. And that's going to be a fly ball to deep left. Looked like a nice hit, but that's a strike.
In the corner, foul. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike at the bottom angle. I mean, almost at the bottom angle. That's a second strike. One and 2 from the Strets. And that's going to be a ground ball second. Gets there, throws to first, and the side is retired.
So they go down without a whimper here.
For the bottom of the ninth, guys, if you guys want to get a quick drink, let me know. Throughout this group, series finale in Seattle. Tigers 8 and the Mariners 5. And so there'll be a different pitcher coming to the from the bullpen bat. Or the pits a little bit. And the one that's going is somebody that's great. So on the mound this morning for the 17 and 29 Tigers, it's Gregory Soto. 10th game appearance. Has tonight 6 games with a 9-0 run average. Gets signed down for pitch by Soto.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Any pitcher knows what he's doing, guys. That's going to be a bunt attempt to home base. And that's going to be a base hit on a bunt. That's a single for the Mariners. That's a 7-game hitting streak. Gets a little more excitement moving. Once he does, keeps little hopes alive with something. You guys let me know if you guys want to shout out in the live chat. Here comes Tim Loops, 1 for 4 for run and a single. Runner at first, with nobody out. Got signed down, Soto from the Strets. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Yeah, Tim Loops is 1 for 4 in the live chat today. Oh boy. 1-0. On the upper left, 1 ball, 1 strike. So important. This is the first strike on the area.
Keeping the ball on the ground.
1 ball, 1 strike. Soto from the Strets. It's going to be a ground ball to right field. Holy cow, that's a base hit. Single for the Mariners, runner first goes to second. Oh my goodness. Any team has no doubt trying, or the Strets get a little something they want badly. Any team that's trying to get something to start for. So, up next to bat will be Kyle Lewis. 2 runs, 2 doubles, 2 for 3. First and second, nobody out. Gets the sign down a little bit more. Soto from the Strets. It's going to be a foul to left, 1 strike. So that's a 349 with RISP. At the bottom, second strike. Angels 10, Athletics 5. And then Los Angeles, excuse me. 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yankees 4. Astros 2 in Houston. Get about 4 likes. My highest likes today, guys, throughout the group of all time. It's Running Egg and Tubichat. Showing knowledge, honesty, truth, anything that's more in a statistic way. That's going to be a fly to right. Makes a nice catch. First out for the Mariners. Run second. Go to third. And runner will hold it first. And that's what it's usually about. Great content. Comes with great responsibility. Whatever we do on our channels. I've been on YouTube for almost 5 years. They usually get something bonding to something, I would assume. It'll bring up Kyle Seager. Had a 2-1 home in the first inning. 1 for 3. First and third. 1 out. Gets the pitch by Soto. That's going to be a foul to right. 1 strike.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away.
0-1. That's going to be a fly to second. And that's going to be a base hit. That's going to be an RBI single. That's a single for the Mariners. And it's now 8-6 Tigers. Bottom of the ninth, first and third, 1 out. Series finale in Seattle. Tyler Turnbull will be the pinch runner for the 23 and 25 Mariners today. Here comes Dylan Moore. He's 2 for 4. First and third, 1 out. The bottom, 1 strike. 2 for 4 with a double, single, 2 RBIs. Driven in. Gets the sign down a little bit more. From the stretch. That's going to be a pop-up to right field. He almost had the catch, though. But he is out from that. And it's now 8-7 Tigers. Bombs the ninth, 2 outs, runner at first. Look at it one more time in the light set, guys. Holy cow. Not irresponsible, but a little something stronger, but not competitive. Get ready, guys. You know what this means. Last chance for the Mariners. Here comes Ty France, 1 for 4. A single in the 5th inning. 8-7 Tigers. Since for now in Seattle, run at first with 2 outs. Here's the pitch by Soto. At the bottom, 1 strike. Anyone keeps its pumping, guys, keeps a little more structure and ability. That's going to be a fly ball to center field. We're going to get through it and makes a nice catch. And the Tigers are now 18-29. Winning by 1 run closely. The Tigers are back in the winning column, claiming the series finale in Seattle by a good nipping run. By 1 run even. Over the Mariners to 23-26. Holy cow, guys. Good stretch game between till the end. Okay, guys, we're going to make this quick. When the series finale in Seattle, for the 18-29 Tigers today, Nico Goodham had a solo homer, 1 for 4. Jorge Bonifacio had a double, 3 RBIs, 3 for 5. He had a nice game. Victor Reyes had an RBI. TJ Kwan had a double, with 1 for 4 in that. Losing in Seattle. Series finale in Seattle for the 23-26 Mariners. They had a nice game this morning. That'd be Kyle Seager had a home run, 4 RBIs. Kyle Lewis had 2 doubles, 2 for 4. Dylan Moore had a nice game too. He had 3 RBIs, 2 for 5, and Tom Murphy was 1 for 3. Twins, not bad statistics. So the Tigers are now 18-29. Over the Mariners and series finale in Seattle this morning. Good game, 8-7. 13 hits together and no errors. Oh my goodness, guys. We're going to simulate that real quick. As far as the other teams go, we'll make them quick. We're going to start things out real quick. We got the Phillies winning by 2 over the Redbirds and Philadelphia. After 9 innings by 2 runs, 5-3. 11 hits, 0 errors, 9 hits, and 1 error. No love, 6 win. Workman saved number 11. Not bad of an odd number, but a little bit good or average. Whatever it could be. The Rays won by 1 in a good close game over the Orioles in Tampa. By 1 run after 9 innings. Final score 2-1. 7 hits, 2 errors, 7 hits, and no errors completed. 3-0's 4th win. Anderson saved number 13. Little bit good, extraordinary. But I guess a little more of a helping hand. Whatever it could lead to. The Twins won by 2 runs over the Indians in Cleveland. Only have 1 run each, guys. 2nd, 5th, 6th, and 9th. By 2 runs, final score 4-2. 9 hits, no errors, 6 hits, and no errors. Corral's 5th win. Duffy saved number 14. Good even number instead of the odd crap. Or odd traps, whatever that could be. Spelled for as we speak. The Mariners win by 1 with 10 good extra with an extra inning of 10 over the Rockies and Miami. Of an extra inning after 10 innings, guys, by 1 run. Final score 4-3. 10 hits, 0 errors, 11 hits, and 1 error. Hoyt with 3rd win. Then the first 4 keeps it good and going with the group. The Pirates had the only 5 runs in the 8th and 9th. 3rd with 3 in the 8th, 2 in the 9th over the Go-Go Mets in New York City. Final score 5-0 shutout. 9 hits, 1 error, 6 hits, and no errors. Cole with 5th win overall. Gets a little more expanding and standard. The Reds win by a touchdown by 7 runs over the Brewers in Cincinnati. Final score 7-0 shutout. 10 hits, 1 error. 1 hit and 1 error. Castellano with 6th win. Done the first 6. Keeps a good emotion. The Dodgers win a good successful win by 1 run after 12 innings to get that one last run over the Royals in Kansas City. Final score after good tremendous innings of 12. Final score 3-2 with a nice game. 12 hits, 2 errors, 13 hits and 1 error. Gonzalez 3rd win. Jansen saved number 13. Good number, but I actually like it on the even sides. But the odds are okay somewhere. It's like it's 5 o'clock somewhere or something. But at least that's a little more expanded too. The White Sox won by a tremendous blowout by 8 runs over the Blue Jays in Chicago. After 9 innings, final score without a doubt, 8-0 shutout, 12 hits, no errors, 3 hits, and 1 error. Kuzo with save, win number 5. Keeps the first 7 and keeps it updated. The Red Sox win by 3 runs over the Rangers in Texas with 3 runs in the 6th, 1 in the 2nd, and 2 in the 9th. Final score 6-3. 10 hits, 0 errors, 9 hits, and 1 error. Perez 2nd win. Matt Barnes with 11th save. Odd numbers are okay, but I actually keep it on the sifting between the evens. But that's not all too bad. The D-backs win by 1 run over the Nationals in Arizona. After 1 run, final score by 9 innings, 2-1. 5 hits, 0 errors, 6 hits, and no errors. Martin 3rd win. Lopez saved number 7. So on the odd side, but nothing less to complain in the live chat throughout the group this morning. But we'll keep that inside the mix. Keeps a little more inside the holds. A little bit. The Giants won by 1 over the Braves in San Francisco by 1 run with 2 runs in the first, 1 in the 8th. Final score 3-2. 7 hits together, no errors completed. Drew Smiley's 2nd win. Watson saved number 15, good odd number. But no sign of the evens yet. Between us the first few already. But keeps it coming and keeps it good and a good stat check at this point. The Angels win by 5 good runs over the Athletics in Los Angeles. Had some good runs between 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Gets a little more unstoppable. After 9 innings, final score 10-5. 13 hits, no errors. 10 hits and no errors. So to find my damn mouse. Okay, there we go. Oh, my clicker. Okay, there we go, guys. Sandoval was 5th overall win. The Padres won by 1. A nice game over the Cubs in San Diego. Final score by 1 run. 4 runs in the 9th, 5-4. 5 hits, 0 errors. 11 hits and no errors. Paddington was 4th overall win. Keep the standard moving. And the Yankees went by 8. 4 runs in the first. 4 in the 7th and 5 in the 5th. 2 in the 5th. Keeps a good handful. Over the Astros and Houston. After 9 innings, final score 10-2. 11 hits, 1 error, 3 hits, and no errors. David Paxton with his 3rd win. So the Tigers are back in the winning column to 18-29. Baseball will be back Saturday morning. Because I'm gonna get a good sour after I'm done with this. We're going to be doing some standings a little bit. See how that's going to go. Now we're going to simulate that too. Manning. Well, check him out real quick. Real quick, guys, check out the other scores. The Astros win by 3 over the Blue Jays in Toronto. By 3 runs, final score 7-4. 8 hits, 0 errors in the live chat. 10 hits and no errors. Yoquidia was 4th win. Gives the first one intact. The Go-Go Mets won by 1 over the Pirates in New York City. Final score after 9 innings by 1, 2-1. 3 hits and no errors. 7 hits and no errors in the live chat. Get about 5 likes. Keep going in the live chat. Keep going. Gets the Salmon third win. Batan's save number 8. Good even number. Gets the first 2 completed. The Twins win by 10 in a good squash game over the Orioles in Minnesota. Final score by 10, 12-2. 14 hits, 0 errors. 10 hits and no errors. Odozie with 4th win. Keeps it on fire, but keeps it good and standard. The Angels won by run over the Royals, also in Kansas City. Final score by 1, 4-3. 10 hits, 1 error, 6 hits, and no errors. Pablo Sandoval with a 6 undefeated overall win. 6 wins and no losses. Robles with 9th overall save. Keeps a little more pumping, gets a little more thumbs up going. Keeps it exciting. The Cardinals win by 4 over the Braves in St. Louis. By 4 runs, final score 6-2. 7 hits together, no errors. Martin with 3rd win. And the Phillies win by 2 over the Dodgers in Los Angeles. By 2 runs, final score 3-1. 4 hits, 1 error, 7 hits, and no errors. Zach Wheeler, 4th win. Workman save number 12. Good even number to the finish. But like I said, guys, baseball will be back Saturday morning. And then, so let's see how that's going to establish afterwards. I don't know if I'm going live tonight, but I will keep you guys up to date on YouTube, Discord, but until Saturday morning, guys, we have a 2-game series. A 2-game series for Saturday morning. And that will be the 18 and 29 Tigers, guys, in the live chat. Love, support, and respect. Taking on a 2-game series in San Francisco against the 17 and 30 San Francisco Giants. Not the New York Football Giants, but the San Francisco Giants. And game 1 San Francisco on Saturday morning, guys, of 1 to 2 days a week, until I get MLB 21 on April 20th. Pitching for the 18 and 29 Tigers will be Michael Fulmer. Not so good of a record. He has a 1-5, 1-loss record, 44 strikeouts for 3.28 earned average. And on the mound for the 17 and 30 Giants will be Johnny Cueto, 2-3, 33 strikeouts for 4.68 earned average. Gives a little bit inside the back. Other teams real quick. We've got the Reds take on the Indians in Cleveland. Gray 2-0 for 2.91 earned average. Versus McKenzie with a nice, not bad of a solid but good record. 4-1 record, 1-loss record for 3.99 earned average. Got 1 down off the bat. The Marlins host the Padres in Miami. Zach Davies 5-2 for 3.06 earned average versus Alcantara. For 3.38 earned average between by 32, perhaps. Keeps it a little bit close. The Mariners take on the Nationals in Washington. Done 2-4 for 6.29 earned average versus the legendary Steven Strasburg for 4.28 earned average. Gets a little more complete and advertising for sure. The Pirates host the Cubbies in Pittsburgh. John Lester with a good size 6-3 1-loss record with a 3.45 earned average versus Musgrove with a winless 0-6 1-loss record with an 8.23 earned average. Between the screws together and trying to pulverize something for sure between any pitcher. The Astros visit the Blue Jays in Toronto. Valdez 2-2 for 2.79 earned average versus Stripling with a 4.89 earned average, only by 2.10 between the statistics on the earned averages. Got the first 5 intact. The Rays take on the rival the Red Sox in Boston. Brandon McKay 0-7 with an 8.08 earned average versus Pavitia with a 7.22 earned average. Gets it close, but trying to get a little some close with anything despite the amplitudes between good stats. The Go-Go Mets host the D-backs in New York City by Saturday morning. Smith 2-4 for 4.80 earned average for the Syndergaard with a 4.31 earned average. Oiled by 49 for sure. 49 to 50 at least. Between anything that's anything for sure. Orioles take on the Twins in Minnesota. Cobb 1-3 for 4.56 earned average versus Dobnik for the 3.27 earned average. Only between about 1.29 for sure. So that's a throw in and out or inside or outside, whatever it might be the good result as we speak. The Brewers host the Yankees in Milwaukee. Tanaka 3-1 with a 3.53 earned average versus Hauser with 6.11 earned average. That's actually kind of like 258 or 248, I would assume. I might be wrong between one of those two on the answer sheet. The Braves take on the Cardinals in San Francisco. Cole Hamels 4-2 for 3.00 earned average versus Kim with a 5.88 earned average. That's actually by 2.88 as we speak. And also a different fact. The Royals host the Angels in Kansas City. Haney 7-1 for 2.31 earned average versus Duffy with a nice undefeated one-loss record, 3-0, with a 2.47 earned average. Gives a little more excitement and see how it's going to go down between Saturday morning. White Sox host the Rockies in Chicago, Sanzadla 1-6 for 2.91 earned average versus Rodon for 2.73 earned average between about 18. Off the bat and keeps it, loosen it up as good as possible. The Athletics host the Rangers in Oakland. Kyle Gibson 2-4 with a 5.92 earned average versus Luzardo with a 4.33 earned average. And the Dodgers host the Phillies in Los Angeles. Howard 2-4 for 2.92 earned average versus Goswin with a good record of 6-2, one-loss record for 2.87 earned average. Alright guys, we're going to be getting out of here right now. I'm going to get a cell in just a moment. So we're going to be going back to doing standings on Saturday morning. But okay guys, that's going to be a wrap for me. If I hear, most of us know how the situation works for the last couple weeks, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks. What do you call it? If I stream tonight, you guys will get the new episode of Assassin's Creed Valhalla for now in 35. But if I don't stream tonight, you guys will see me back here tomorrow morning on Wednesday for Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Black Ops Cold War. It all depends what my love and I are going to be doing afterwards, since he's got two-wing practice going on, and see what we can do. I'll keep you guys informed on YouTube, Twitter, and hopefully on Discord. And we'll see if there's any changes around there, hopefully. But other than that, guys, if you want to catch more MLB 20, until I get MLB 21 on April 20th, managing the 18 and 29 Tigers. Make sure you guys hit that like button, support button, comment, and follow. If you guys have a Twitter, you guys can follow me on Twitter at Sandy Zach Dawson. I give you my information with the numbers, and you guys give me the same thing in the live chat. Get about 5 likes. Keep going as you go, with love, support, and respect. Remember, guys, this is always the key. Now it's being the power, with responsibility with thumbnails and banners. As long as you stay creative what you do, more people will jump in, give you likes, support, and doing the right thing that most of us already know how to do in our channels. To draw more attention and draw more great content. As the awesome commentator, I never pause anything, but I do the best I can to keep up as good as I can. But the numbers, guys, on my Twitter, one time, 824-65600. You guys can friend request me on Discord towards a group, and tell me you guys said hello, and I'll say the same thing as well. Anything you guys want to talk about, for sure, you can drop it in the live chat, see how that's going to go. See if there's anything in general you guys want to talk about in the group, and we'll see how we can solve it. But other than that, guys, no SFS attended. We watched videos in full, like, support, comment in full, share it, tweet it out, add it to a playlist. And more importantly, guys, no SFS intended, or YouTube will take away any stuff you have in general. Just make sure you guys be careful. And that's why, more importantly, we never ask for support back after we add stuff to a playlist. But you guys can vote to land at 32, Greatest Summon at 13. I will see you guys back here either tonight or tomorrow morning for Assassin's Creed. And then Black Ops Cold War will be back tomorrow night on a Wednesday. Same time, same channel. But alright guys, I'm going to get a sour going for this morning. If you guys have any other questions, let me know on YouTube in the comments. And we'll see what we can do to give you the questions that are being answered. I want to say thank you to Tupac and Zayden for coming by. But alright guys, have a good morning. I'll see you guys either tonight for Valhalla or tomorrow morning, same time, same channel. Stay connected. Love, support, and respect is always the key. Be good to one another, be kind, love one another, have a good morning. And until then, be careful. Enjoy the fresh air. Happy Tuesday, and I will see you guys either tonight or tomorrow morning for Valhalla. And until then, be careful. Same time, same channel,